I deleted my friend's entire wedding album in front of him because he refused to let me eat a slice of cold pizza. I'm a professional photographer, but I usually charge her on $3.00 for a wedding package. When my old college friend, Jason, asked me to shoot his wedding, I wanted to be a good friend. He gave me a sob story about their tight budget, so I agreed to do the whole day, 10 hours of shooting, editing included, for just $250. Essentially, I was working for free. The wedding was in the middle of July. It was 100 degrees outside, humid, and absolutely miserable. I started at 11 o'clock a.m., running around trying to get perfect shots of the bride getting ready, the ceremony, the family portraits. By 5 p.m., I was drenched in sweat, dehydrated, and starving. I hadn't sat down once. When the dinner reception finally started, the smell of food was amazing. They had this massive buffet with steak, pasta, the works. I watched all the guests lining up, feeling my stomach growl. Once the line died down, I went to the back to grab a plate. I figured I had about 20 minutes while everyone was eating to refuel before the speeches started. I was reaching for a plate when Jason, the groom, marched over. He didn't look happy. "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" he asked. I smiled, just grabbing a bite. "Man, I'm starving. I haven't eaten since breakfast." Jason shook his head. No, the caterer counts plates. We didn't pay for a meal for you. You're here to work, not to eat. I thought he was joking. I laughed. Dude, seriously. It's just a plate of pasta. I've been running around for 6 hours and the heat. He stepped closer, lowering his voice. I'm paying you to take photos. If you're eating, you're not taking photos. There's a water fountain in the hallway if you're thirsty. I stared at him. This was the guy I used to buy beers for in college. The guy I was doing a $3,000 favor for. Jason, I said, my voice steady. I need 20 minutes to eat and hydrate, or I'm going to pass out. I can't shoot the rest of the night on an empty stomach. He snapped. Look, either you get back out there and start taking pictures of the guests, or you can leave. But if you leave, don't expect to get that $250. Something inside me snapped. The heat, the exhaustion, the disrespect. It all boiled over into a moment of pure clarity. So those are my options? I asked. Work without food or leave? Yes, he said. Be a professional or get out. Okay, I said, I choose to leave. Fine, he yelled, get out, you're the worst photographer ever. And since I'm leaving, I added, pulling my camera up, and you're not paying me. I clicked the button to view the gallery. I hit select all. Jason's eyes went wide. What are you doing? These photos are my intellectual property, until paid for, I explained calmly. And since I'm fired. I pressed delete. No. He screamed, lunging for the camera. But it was too late. I formatted both SD cards right in front of his face. 6 hours of work, the kiss, the vows, the first dance gone in a second. You ruined my wedding. He shrieked. No, I said, packing my bag. You ruined it to save $20 on a plate of food. I walked out, drove to the nearest McDonald's, and ordered 3 cheeseburgers, best meal of my life. Jason and his wife spent their honeymoon crying on social media, asking if anyone took decent iPhone photos of the ceremony. Spoiler alert, they didn't.